it's Imani Ry'Onne and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my natural hair journey. So first things first, I want to talk about the 5 things that I wish I kind of knew a little bit more about, and then things that I've also kind of learned in the process of transitioning and becoming natural. So I'm gonna scoot to the side a little bit, and don't mind my Valentine's Day balloon in the background, guys, but I'm gonna scoot to the side a little bit so I can insert pictures as well during this video of my natural hair journey up till now. So first things first, so I started transitioning in 2017, 2018 ish. So it was my sophomore year going into junior year of college, and I'm a senior this year. So about 2017, 2018, and I just figured, I woke up and I was like, I see all these people, and it was kind of when like the natural hair journey was really like not getting popular, but when people were really starting to like take pride in their natural hair. And so I was like, well, and I had been getting relaxers, and I can tell you guys a story time about that and that whole disaster and how I even got into perms, because I didn't get a perm until I was like 8 or 9. But I was like, well, why am I relaxing my hair? I really don't have a reason to. And like I said, I started relaxing my hair when I was 9, so I really didn't know what my natural hair looked like. So that's when I said, forget it, I'm just gonna go ahead. And my hair was shedding really bad, like it was, yeah. so I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna transition. So I started transitioning. This was kind of my go-to hairstyle for a while. I would kind of just slick it down a little bit because, like I said, I had never really, as a young adult, really taken care of my hair in its natural state. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna screw it up. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in a ponytail. That way I know it'll still kind of look nice. And for a while, like, I would try to do twist outs and like bantu knots and stuff like that, just kind of, you know, natural hairstyles, like go-to styles that most people go to. And it worked, I guess, because my hair didn't look a complete and utter like hot mess. But yeah, so I started transitioning, and after about the first maybe month or so, month and a half, I started to see new growth. And so then the second thing I want to talk about leading into that is the products that I use. So when I first started transitioning, I was using this brand OGX, and they had like a protein like conditioner and shampoo, and I'll try to insert a picture of that as well here. And they had like this really nice like coconut water like conditioner, and those were kind of like the products that I had first started using when I was transitioning, and they weren't bad, but I will say I feel like I experience better results now with the products that I do have and that I use in my hair on a regular basis. And then I will also tag my natural hair wash routine so you guys can see what products I actually do use, and I'll link them down below as well, what products I actually do use in my natural hair now. And I probably should have said this in the beginning, my natural hair is kind of like a 3B, 3C, like 4B-ish curl texture. I've got 2 different textures going on. I've got looser curls in the front, and it's not from heat damage, and then I have some tighter coils towards like the middle and like back of my hair. The products that I use now, I feel like they feel a lot better in my hair, and if you guys are natural, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like when you use a product, sometimes you use a product and it makes your hair feel weird. Like, you know how your hair feels naturally, and so it kind of just makes your hair feel really weird, and it gives you like this strange texture. And the products that I use now, which is a total of like, including like my shampoo and my conditioner, I use a total of about 4 to 5 products. So I only a handful of products in my hair, and I think I mentioned this in my natural hair routine. I wash my hair about once a week. week and a half if I'm pushing it. And I know a lot of people are like if you wash your hair a lot, it's not really good because it'll strip your hair, and you know, just all of these different things that you'll see if you're trying to transition, or if you're planning on transitioning, or if you've already transitioned, then you would know, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't use these products, or you shouldn't wash your hair this often. And I kind of just, for myself, like, I watched some videos on YouTube, of course, but for myself, I kind of just had to figure out what products worked for my hair and what products didn't work for my hair. And so really quickly, I also want to talk about the big chop. So I know a lot of people just cut all of their hair off. I saw one time there was like a post or something like that, and it was like every person, like if you're going natural or whatever, should at least do like 2 big chops in their life. And I was like, what? Come again? Like, I'm not, no. And so I remember I was talking to my mom about it, and she was like, what? Like, you're gonna cut your hair off? And I was like, no, don't cut your hair. And I'm like, well, I wasn't planning on cutting it. And so I just transitioned. And so if you don't know what transitioning is, and I'm assuming you're watching this video because like you're interested in it, and you kind of want to find out a little bit more about it, I'd say there's kind of 2 forms of transitioning. So like that first form of transitioning is you just grow all of your hair out to a certain length, or a length that you're comfortable with. Your natural hair, you grow it out to a certain length that you're comfortable with, but you still keep your like processed hair attached. And then you cut it off once it gets to that length that you're comfortable with. Your natural hair gets to that length that you're comfortable with. You just cut off the processed ends. And then there is the big chop transitioning, where some people cut all of their hair off and they're like bald, and then some people will grow their hair out a couple of inches, like an inch or 2, and then they will cut all of their hair off. So you'll see like a lot of girls will take advantage of like that process and that stage, and you see people with like really like pretty like bright colors, and you know, like they'll try different like haircuts and hairstyles while their hair is still short, to just, you know, have a little fun. But for me, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna look bald head, so I'm not even gonna try that. I don't even know how I'm gonna look bald head. Let me not do that. So I just did like the first method of like transitioning, where I just grew my hair out to a comfortable length, and then I cut off my processed ends, and I cut that off in 2018, late 2018, early 2019. So just recently. So it's only been about a year that I've been 100% completely natural, but I've been natural transitioning for about 2 years or so. And I love it. I honestly love it, guys. I know that most people get relaxers because they find it a lot easier to manage their hair, or they just want straight hair. And I found that with me transitioning my hair, my curls aren't necessarily the loosest, and they aren't necessarily the tightest curls, but I can still get my hair straight. Now, of course, it's not going to be like bone, you know, straight, unless I get like a silk press, but my hair still can get straight. And I just feel like with my hair curly, there's so many cute styles for me personally that like I can do, and I can pull off, and I can, you know, still do all of the hairstyles that I did before, but my hair is a lot fuller. And so, like I said, it's just a process of trial and error. You just have to find out what works for you. If you're in college like me, it might be easier to transition your hair. Or if you're in college like me, you're probably stressed out, kind of like how I am, and you're just like, F it, I'm gonna cut my hair off. And you see those videos like Britney Spears, and she just loses it and chops all her hair off. So it just depends on what you're comfortable with, and you know, your lifestyle, what fits you, what fits your personality, what are you comfortable with. And so the fourth thing that I want to talk about is routine. So you want to have a routine not only for yourself, but for your hair. I found that having a routine for me has helped me retain a lot of my hair growth. Like when I wash my hair, like I said, I wash my hair every week and a half, and I don't have a lot of shedding at all, like if any. And I do detangle my hair in the shower. Sometimes I detangle it once I get out of the shower, and I've got some, you know, leave-in conditioner in there, so there's a little bit more slip, I'll detangle my hair. But I wash my hair every week, every other week, and 9 times out of 10 it's on the weekend. So it's usually between like Friday and Sunday that I will wash my hair. And I found that when I do that, you're stimulating your scalp. And so stimulating your scalp is, I mean, if you're using one of those brushes, again, I'll insert, it's got like little teeth things on it. They use them in hair salons and stuff to like really scratch your scalp. Sometimes I use that if my hair is like really dirty, like if I have a lot of products in my hair, or, you know, like that prolonged, you know, like I said, week and a half, like sometimes 2 weeks if I'm pushing it, to get that, you know, build up off of your scalp, and it helps to, you know, get all of that grimy stuff out of your hair. And then it also helps to promote stimulation. And so with that stimulation, you're helping, you know, your follicles are working, they're active, they're awakened, and so it's helping to promote hair growth. Now, whether it's healthy or not obviously depends on how you're taking care of it, and, you know, what you're using in your hair and things like that. But have a routine that's the same products that you use, and again, some people will throw in different products because you don't want your hair to get too used to using like the same strict products. Like for me, I'll use like the same like 4 products, and then sometimes I'll switch up and I'll throw another conditioner in, or, you know, like I'll use another conditioner, obviously one that I've used before, but I'll use another conditioner, or I'll switch like the process of me doing it. So in my natural hair routine, I've got my conditioner and my shampoo, and I do all of that. And then now what I've started doing in the past week or so is I'll do that same routine, and then I'll put more conditioner in. So that's promoting, you know, like that moisture in my hair, because my hair does tend to get a little bit drier. But do what works for you. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is styling. So styling your hair, like I said before, some girls cut all of their hair off and they've got like all of these different colors and things like that. I will say you can dye your hair and have healthy hair, but what I will say is 9 times out of 10, if you've done the big chop, you're doing it because your hair is not healthy and you're trying to figure out how to get it healthy. And so finding styling that works for you and that works for your hair is key. For the last couple of days I've been rocking like this ponytail, and so it's low maintenance. It will put tension on your hair. I'll say 9 times out of 10 most hairstyles that you get will put tension on your hair unless it's like flat ironed, and even then you've got the stress of the heat on your hair. But find protective styling. Find styling that works for your natural hair, or if you're doing protective styling, like wigs, you know, like find what works again for you. I mean, if you can do twist outs, you can do, you know, like 2-strand twists in your hair. You can just do like the single strand twist. I'll kind of insert a picture. I think that's what it's called. But sometimes I'll wear my hair like that, or sometimes I'll do my hair like this to give a little bit of break, you know, from the twists. And I will say I don't use like bonnets and stuff like that in my hair, but just finding styles that work for you. There are a wide variety of styles that you can do, and I will say switching it up again helps your hair get out of that monotonous routine of doing the same thing over and over and over again. But you can also get some really cute hairstyles. I know a lot of people are like, oh, my hair is natural, I don't know what to do with it, like I'm just gonna go ahead and perm it again, and that doesn't have to be the case. So I do hope that you guys took away something from this video, and my pointers. If you guys want to find out more information or you have any questions, please don't forget to comment down below those questions. Like I said, I do respond to comments that you guys do have, and again, I'll link all of like the products and the videos and everything like that I said either in the video or in the description box below. So yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications and your notification posts so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Bye guys.
Oh yeah.